Hello and welcome to Live with Rex, episode 153, because I've not been live for a few days. There's a strange noise coming from my TV. Turns out this is cut down, so it made, I don't know. I don't expect this live to do particularly well. I should probably point that out. It's going to be a short one. I've been busy the last couple of days. 99% of the time, just literally working. I have not gotten much, if not anything, done. Tara will not be in this. He left like 3 days ago, so that's just me. He actually just sent me a message there. That's weird how that works. Could you imagine? He then just comments, but yeah, we're back. There's still loads to do. I had so many intentions that I just haven't done. The only channel-esque productive thing that I have managed to get done recently is film so many episodes for some upcoming series. In fact, after the stream, I'm going to be editing an episode of Collecting the Complete Saga, which will come out tomorrow. So that and the collecting of the Lego Batman figures, which, by the way, thank you, that's doing quite well. It's all returning. Tara also, before he left, got me these. Burger King Chicken Royale flavour Pringles. So I suppose I'll try one of those on the stream. So Tara, you try to poison me. Let's find out. Live reaction. Wow. That's actually quite good. I'm now waiting for the very spicy aftertaste that you didn't warn me about. But how's everyone doing anyway? Welcome to the stream. That causes a lot of glare. There's not really a way we can have that off, actually. That's not really going to work. But welcome to a stream that I'm hoping is at least semi-successful. Do you know what, man? That just means you've got a whole bunch of streams to watch when you come back. So it's like, saving them up. I know some people like to watch, like, my streams that way. So it really just depends on all of that. 1 second. I'm going to be right back. What? Aye. The pizza. Oh, I know that. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, you bugger, I can feel that through the gloves. Oh, yeah, I like that. The wrong gloves. Can you feel that? Can you feel it? Right, these aren't very good then. No, I'll speak to them tomorrow and let them know, but I think I'm going to move to Meadowbank. I can't hold two plates at once. I know that. Right, I'll put that over. Do we have bigger ones? I thought they were all the same size. Right, there you go. Right, I'm going to have my shower after this. It's a nice pizza. Is it all cheese, eh? You got that yesterday. That should be fine. Right, I'm back. So basically, the last couple of days, I've just been back at work for the first time in a long time, which means, you know, since I'm back, I'm working really long hours. So like every day I've worked has been at least 11 hours this week, minimum. But there's days where I was working, I've got pizza there, and then going back. Like I'd work till like 2 and then go back for 5. The old Lego space themes are cool. Like, I don't know if I'm going to pick any of it up, but at least pick up the astronauts. Those I would go get, those I would make the effort to go get a hold of. They are pretty damn cool. But this stream will pretty much just be like general organization, just fixing a few bits out. I didn't really have a plan or a goal in mind with this stream. I just wanted to stream because I've not been able to stream lately. And this stream will be like half an hour, by the way. It's just I wanted to get one out. As much as I like doing the streams, I also wanted to get some videos edited. But like I said, I have pre-filmed a lot of stuff for both things. I'm not going to show you the stands, right? Because I had so much. In fact, I got a new Complete Saga figure come in yesterday that I now have to go film with. Yes, look who we have here. I'm here most days, apart from I took those few days off to reintegrate into society. Right. Yeah, here's the thing. So, due to me thinking ahead of time and I got grey walls because it looked really nice with the white furniture we started off with. If I was to put a shade on that, it would be so dull in here. So it works. It works for me. Also, before everyone knows, that person technically is a regular. They would watch me on TikTok. So, yeah, I should have told you. I'm not using TikTok because TikTok is an app where you can sell certain substances via lives. You can expose parts of yourself, but you will be banned for putting up posters. So I had enough and just stopped using the app. Like, if I'm at an event, I'll get some B-roll and film it for TikTok, but that's about it. Scotland. That's not the nickname that you had. It was worse than that. It was WeBuyAnyRaft.com. Which someone took and made a full AI advert out of recently. I thought it was really funny. AI is hilarious. Right, what else? But no, this is just a little bit to organise the place out because I didn't stream for so many days. A bunch of you were messaging me in a few places, other social medias, and asking about the next live build because I've not said anything. So obviously we built the ATAP about nearly a week ago for the 4,000 subscribers live stream special. That was fun. We got that done. But people have been asking me what we'll build for 5,000 subscribers. So here's the thing, right? 5,000 kinda has to be special, right? Yeah. But anyway, as I was saying, crap, I lost my train of thought. The build that I want to do for 5,000 subscribers, I've not decided on, right? Because, yes, for 4,000, I put a bunch of cheapest budget sets in a vote. You guys picked the ATAP from 2008. We built it. We even had Terra on live with us, and he built the Optimus Prime, Brickheads, the Ninja Turtles, and the Falcon Polybag, which, funny enough, it's over here. He stuck that to my Star Destroyer, which was kind of funny. Which Falcon trend? Is this where people build random shit into Millennium Falcons? You're gonna have to explain this to me. No. See, this is mostly done with modern sets, which I don't really buy many of. I'm a classic set collector. Like, 2006, 2011, 2009, 2012, 2003, 7, all that. My shelf is mostly older things. Plus, I don't really need to build any Falcons because I have the Micro Falcon that Terra Killer built, which is on the back of the Star Destroyer. I have the 2011 playset Star Destroyer. I've got the 2024, 2024 Starship Series Falcon, and I've got the 2007 Ultimate Collector Series Falcon that's just monster sized. So, trust me, I don't need any more Falcons. My favourite one I've seen of that is someone turned the Lightning McQueen into it. See, me and Terra were debating buying it, but the only reason we didn't buy Lightning McQueen is it looks cool. But the amount of stickers that thing uses, it would look cool, sure, but see, once that set gets up a bit, and after a few years pass, that set would start to look really rough. Essentially, and someone might have already done this. Usually people come along these days and they'll like custom print all the pieces that Lego makes you use as stickers, and you can buy them off the internet. I'll just wait for someone to come out with custom printed tiles for that. That's just my plan. There's only one other Falcon I plan to buy. Well, it's between two. I want either the 2004 or 1999 one just to throw on the shelf. Because those ones are different. Depends what the guy is that you follow. So when it comes to custom figures, there's a few places that I follow. Honestly, Scooter, if you look it up, someone's probably done it. So a lot of the stuff on this stand, as well as the Batman stand, are custom made, right? For example, one of the guys I follow on Instagram made most of these playable characters. Suppose I'll spoil it because only some of you are watching. The most recent figure, I push her hair down. That is not as nice as the Lego mold. I might swap it out for a Lego one. Made the Bausch from the Complete Saga, which is kind of what this is meant to be a representation of. The Lego Batman 1 stand. All the Batman up there and the Joker's henchmen are real. The Mad Hatter, Killer Moth, and Clayface are all custom made. You might be able to make custom tiles. It's like, at this point of the custom community, and on Instagram, you can find just about anything. I've not picked them up yet. The Joker minifigure for that is quite expensive, so I've just not picked it up yet. I have, however, got the Riddler on the way. But the way it's going to work going forward, because I've got that many figures sitting around for both projects, I've been able to pre-film most of it. Every Tuesday, you'll get an episode of Collecting the Complete Saga, and every Friday, you'll get Lego Batman. It was Lego Batman. See, they don't release Lego games nearly as much as they used to. They used to do Lego games almost yearly at one point. In fact, they were yearly. See, 2005, you had Lego Star Wars 1, which was just episodes 1 through 3. 2006, you had Lego Star Wars 2, which was the original trilogy. 2007, both games were put together to be the complete saga. 2008, we got Lego Indiana Jones, the original Adventures, which is a great game. 2009, we got Lego Indiana Jones 2, which is not the greatest. That game more focuses on the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. It is good, but it's not as good as the first indie game. 2010. Looks like I have most of the Lego games on a shelf here. Let me check. I think Lego Batman 2 is 2010. Let me find the game to confirm that theory. Because I can just read the back of the case it's released here. Where are you, Lego Batman 2? Why do you feel the need to hide from me? I do have the second one, right? I'm not insane. So 2008 also had Lego Batman 1. That was one of the few years we got more than one at a time. Well, apparently I can't find my copy of Lego Batman 2 or I've went blind. These are all very good bad things that may have happened. No. Lego Batman 2 appears to have just disappeared from my collection up here. Is that going to have to be a thing that I have to go find? Right, we'll just assume that was 2010. 2011 though. 2011, I think, was the year we got the most. We got Lego Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. We got Lego Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. It was one of the two. And we got Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, we used to get loads of them. I have not played those games that much. See, when the Lego Marvel games came out, right, in the early 2010s, I had not yet caught up with the movies, and I was under the impression the games would be a lot like the movies, so I didn't want to spoil it for myself, so I never played it. But I'll show you what Lego games I own. Because I play a lot of older game consoles. You can see I really go after the 360 and PS2. Recently got myself a Modern Warfare 2 style 360. Anyway, so what Lego games do I have in my collection? Because I know that'll be... Oh, there's Lego Batman 2. So here's all the Lego games I've got. I've got Lego Batman 2. Was that from 2010? 2012? Is that? Lego Batman 2 from 2012. Alright. I've got... stand up and do this. I've got Lego Batman, the video game, the first one from 2008. I've got Lego Indiana Jones, the original Adventures. I've got Lego Marvel Superheroes. I've got... Let's go down here a bit more. No more on this bit. Up here I've got The Hobbit, which the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings ones I need to sit and replay. Lord of the Rings, Lego Star Wars free, Lego Batman free, excuse me, Lego Marvel's Avengers. Weirdly enough, the Lego movie video game is quite decent as well. Lego Star Wars 2 original trilogy, the complete saga. I've got Lego Jurassic World and Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. I think that's almost all the ones from that era of console. I'm too lanky, but I also work 60 hours a week, manual labour. I'm lanky, but I do physically hurt. This stream comes to you after a 13-hour shift. I didn't play it that much when it came out. See, when that game came out, I never played it on the 360. I played it on PS4. I completed the story and never touched it again. See, when it comes to Lego games, they lost their appeal to me after a certain point. So I think Lego Marvel was like the last good Lego game. Sorry. Everyone considers the Lego movie video game to be the last really good one before they started to really take the piss with things like in-game purchases. Do you know what game a lot of you have asked me to play that I've not yet touched? So I love the complete saga to the point where I'm collecting all the custom-made figures to look like the game. But a game I've only played a little bit of, and I mean a little bit, was the Rise of Skywalker. No, was it Skywalker Saga? Because I played a little bit of it and thought it was terrible, which I still think. But a lot of you have asked me to play it, not because you think it's good, but because you think it would be interesting to watch me play it on a live stream. So I think I might actually do that. I'll download the game. In fact, I'm going to see if the game's still free to play with Game Pass on Xbox. People do like the Jurassic World Lego game, but it's never appeared in like the top 10 best ones. A lot of people feel that the Lego games after 2013-14 were just not that good. He is lore. Technically, he is lore. He's TikTok lore. But I will ask you, Coleman, to refrain from using my name. Right, what Star Wars games are actually free on here? I'm not going to buy any. Wait. He's canon. to the TikTok live stream universe. Oh, that's not funny. So on the Microsoft Game Store, on an Xbox One, by the way, right? I said I can play the new Lego Batman game if I buy a new console. Then why are you advertising it to me then? That's just insulting. Wow. So there isn't any good Star Wars games for free, and I'm not paying 50 quid for the Skywalker Saga because it is a crap game. But I would just play it on stream because I know you guys would find that entertaining to watch me get mad at the game. However, I bet if I go into CEX, I can pick the game up for like 5 quid. So I'm just not going to buy it from the Microsoft Store. The only Star Wars game they got here that is installable that's like free is Jedi Survivor, which I've not played. Jedi Fallen Order's here, as well as Star Wars Outlaws. Do you know what? That is the best idea I've ever come up with. Because I have most of the original Lego games. I'll show you guys the selection I'm looking at, but it's not great. You can play them online as well. Me and Kit have been playing the complete saga because the Xbox 360 can still play some games online. The Call of Duty lobbies for that are nuts. Like, some of these Call of Duties, right, are nearly 20 years old, and you can still find full active lobbies on the 360. It's brilliant. We've had the fun of going and seeing what you can still play. It's a lot of fun. And again, I'm mostly a retro kind of person, so I do buy a lot of Lego games. So some PS2 stuff, and there's some PlayStation 1 stuff back there. So here's what the selection's like. So I'm gonna rate these games and get in terms of what I think of them, right? Ah, god damn it. Star Wars Battlefront 2. I played and bought upon release on the PS4. Not bad. Jedi Survivor I've not played because Cal Kestis I find annoying. The Force Unleashed I played a lot when it originally came out. The Complete Saga I played to death. Outlaws I have not played. No, but he comes and sees me occasionally. Force Unleashed 2, not as good as the first one, but good. I have never played that. I played that to death. I still have it on the PS2. Same for this game. I've played some of Knights of the Old Republic on the original Xbox until I sold that. Clone Wars free, brilliant game to play if you do enjoy the Clone Wars. Jedi Fallen Order, again, I've not played. Star Wars Battlefront, I got, for Christmas 2015, I got the Star Wars Battlefront version of the PS4. Let's just choose this now. Star Wars Bounty Hunter, I played a lot on the PS2, a lot of fun. I played this a lot on the DS. No, it's not the DS, it was the PSP. I've not played, nope. Yes, that's a great game, never played, nope. Loads of fun. That's an addition. Loads of fun. Nope. Really fun game. This one actually came out before Revenge of the Sith did by a couple months. Or maybe it was roughly a month in 2005. They were confident no one would beat the game in time before that came out. The game does take creative liberties, but it's good. Never played. I have played. That's fun. I've not managed to sit and play those yet. Not played. I hate with a vengeance. Star Wars Dark Forces. I have that on the PlayStation 1. Everyone's wondering how I play those. My PS2 can do them. I've just got my PS2 in the cabinet just now, but it can play PS1 games. Not played, not played, not played. Yes, it's good. That's an addition. That's horse crap. Bad. Actually, no, I've not played that. That's what I meant. It's bad. Bad. I didn't hear good things about that remake. Good. And at this point, that's the new game that's coming out. It advertises to me a game that I cannot play. See, that's people often ask me, right, why I buy the older consoles. Because, yes, on places like Steam and all this other nonsense, you can play them, but they're not as good as the original port of a game. I've not played it, because I don't have a console that can play it. See, I'm going to have to buy a PS5 this year anyway. I'm planning to buy both generations of console. See, I have friends that play on both. So I'm going to have to, I'm not able just to pick one. So I'm going to have to pick up, I'm going to buy them used to save the money. But I'm going to have to pick up a PS5 and an Xbox One. Sorry, not an Xbox Series X. So, yeah. Fun. I was planning to pick up one for this GTA game that's never coming out. But the Lego Batman game, I've heard good things about it. It's not getting anywhere near as much crap as the Skywalker Saga did. And I remember people ripping that game to shreds when it came out. No mercy. That thing got ripped a new one. Trying what else we need to go over before the stream ends. It's been a good stream. See, I went nuts buying old consoles because, well, I enjoy it and it's nostalgia. See, I've got an Xbox One, a 360 and a PS2. Do you know what it is? I'm an original hardware kind of person. This is the main console I game on. This is a 2009 Modern Warfare 2 Edition 360. So this is based off when that game came out. The Xbox One's just an Xbox One. And the PS2 is just the standard version from 2000, the fat model. The PS2 might be my favorite. The PS2, right, comes from a generation with the most random stuff was coming out. So you can have a lot of fun with it. But the PS2 is deservedly goated. You know what's funny? No console has ever sold more. That's one of them things. Sony weirdly still talk about this. I don't know why they do, but Sony were talking about what, like, their bet. It was an anniversary recently, right? And they were talking about what their best-selling products have been. The PS3, 4, and 5, none of them have sold more units than the together, yes, but separately, none of them have ever sold more units than a PS2. That's nuts. The PS3 couldn't outsell a PS2, neither could a PS4. The PS5 probably might eventually. But with Sony jacking up the price again, I don't see that happening. Plus, they built PS2s for an insanely long time. to put it this way, right? The PS2 came out in March 2000, right? And the very last game for the PS2 came out the same year the PS4 launched in 2013. So it had 13 years of games. There's not a lot of other consoles that get that. The Xbox 360 only lasted 11 years, and the PS3 I think was about the same. Well, I was watching a thing with Microsoft, right? And so if you go on the Xbox 360 and connect it to Xbox Live, all you'll get is ads for the Series X, because Microsoft can be dicks. But the new head of like Microsoft Gaming, or most recent one, was talking about how they want to give it a dashboard that's, you know, you can pick what dashboards you have from all the eras of the 360. Yeah, them. So the Xbox 360 had like three main dashboards. I had the Blades dashboard from 2005. I had NXE that it got in 2008. And then if you buy one now, the current dashboard from 2010. Oh, wow, you done it. Post it in my community. I want to see that. So I would like that idea because I've got a lot of nostalgia for the NXE dashboard. But look, I'm going to throw that plate through. I'm going to come back. Unless anyone's got anything they want to talk about, we're going to end the stream because I do have other stuff to do. But I want to hang around a bit longer if we've got any good subjects. Yeah, sure. Gaming has not been... I'm going to make an argument here. Gaming was better in the 2000s and early 2010s. Because those games had less of the in-purchase crap. And you could buy DLC on discs and stuff. And the whole thing they do now where they can remove games from your library if they're downloaded didn't exist. Yeah, that's cool, man. I'm going to go anyway and end the stream. The Xbox 360 and PS3 were the last good era of gaming. It was okay with the Xbox One and PS4, but it fell off there. Xbox 360 all the way. See you later, man.